बंद कर काय असेल ते ह्या ह्या करू नको. Okay, friends. So today, well, shall we continue with that? Yes, Samir.
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, let me see that some problem is there. But let us will go through that first, and then we'll shift to our another mode. Uh, okay. Let me open it. Okay. So the SEP model I'm opening. Then I'm going here, open, and in SEP, what was the flat slab design? We were going with flat slab design FDB. So this was exactly what we were having. Okay, we have finished up to this, no? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now just check that you have whatever you have defined. The first thing is that you have created a grid, then you have defined material properties, then you have defined slab properties, you have defined beam properties, then column properties, wall properties. Then you have also defined load patterns, load cases, and load combinations. So this was under the definition. Then with the help of draw, first we have drawn the rectangular slab. Then we have increased that slab with in this edit box, and going to this where that edit. Yeah, actually it has to be selected, then it will open. But we have edited the areas, and then we have also drawn columns, drop panels, then columns without drop panels, and we have applied loading also. Yes, have we applied loading? No, we have not applied loading.
No, sir.
Yeah, so up till only the properties have been defined, and we have created a wall, then we have created opening, etc. Then okay, now we have to go for uh, loading. Okay, then you can go. Let me show it. Now, now see in what is happening in flat slab construction. You are having a slab, and then you are having columns, and the loading will be as there are no beams. You can see there are no beams over here. There are beams over here. On these beams you can provide UDL, but mostly on the slab. So you will apply STL on the slab, STL. Then you will apply the live loading, and everything. This will be considered as surface load. Okay, because it is not applied at any specific point. It is applied and over entire surface. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So it will be applied everywhere on the slab like this. So this is called a surface loading because it is applied on a surface entity. Slab is a surface entity. Okay, so we have to apply the loading. So where you will be applying the loading? Definitely on the slab. So you have to select the slab. And how you will select the slab? See, if I click anywhere on the slab, but not inside the drop panel area or inside the column or on the beam or on the wall, I have to see if I click on this, you will see that one area and six edges are selected, right? But let's say what happens if I click on this, you will see that one area and four edges. So only this drop panel is selected. Yes. So that's why your
Yes,
selection
son.
has to be, yeah, your selection has to be such that you should select whatever is the required. So I will click anywhere on the slab, but outside the drop panel area, outside the column area, outside the beam area, or outside the slab area. So I can select over here, and you can see one area and six edges are selected. And you can highlight this green line all along the periphery of the slab. Okay. After that, you have to go to assign. So click on assign. Now you're assigning the loads, so you have to go to load data. So in load data, there will be various types of loads that can be applied through this software. Now we are applying surface load. Okay. So click on that surface load. Then the pop-up window will come, which will be showing you that surface load. Here it will be name of the load pattern. So whatever load patterns that you have defined will appear over here. So either you can use this and you can apply it as a SDL, or you may create one special load which is STL, and accordingly you have to define then the combinations also. Okay. Now here we have not defined STL. So my suggestion is that you must create STL apart from dead load, because the dead load that we are specifically reserving for self weight. Okay. Of course, you can apply STL on the dead load also. That doesn't make any problem to the software, but uh, as it should be crystal clear. The idea in your mind should be crystal clear. For that, you have to define STL. Now here we have not defined STL, so we'll go back. So we'll clear the selection and we'll go to define, and under load patterns, you will see that one load is this, which is for self weight. Then one is live, and then you can click on add load pattern. Then here you can type STL. Okay, so I will type it as STL, and type of the load I will call it as super dead, and it will be 0. Now, now you have to add it in your combination also. So complete that combination, whatever. So combination one. Now modify show combination, and here you will have to apply the combination as STL. Okay. So your first combination, here you have to apply STL. So let's say 1.000. Okay. And then you can click this, then click on combination 2, go to show modify, and here you will select STL with load factor as 1.5, so that it will calculate that combination properly, right? And now again I will select this slab, and now I will be able to apply a floor finish load and live load, right? Again, you can check one area and six edges are selected. Go to assign, And under load data, you can go to surface loads, and under surface load, now here that STL will be available. You will be going for live load. So go to this replace existing load, then direction will be gravity, and it will be uniform load. So how much load you will consider, as this is a commercial, and let's say it may be a mall, something like that. So you can go for as per your codal provision. Yes, you have to check IS 875 part 2 for the intensity of the load. So normally live load on commercial places where you are supposed to have a storage facility not separately located. So in that case, you will have to go for 4.0, right? Yes, am I correct? Or it should be something different? Hello? Yes, anybody? So that is a load applied is 4 kilonewton. It may range from 4 to 6 kilonewton depending on what type of intensity of storage will be over there. But mostly 4, and that's why I have selected 4. Okay, then you can go to that assign clear display of assign, and again select the slab. Okay, again one area, 6 edges are selected. Go to assign, go to load data, surface load, and now you will go for SDL replace, and how much SDL you will apply, again depending on your calculations. Definitely will be giving you a standard format that can be applied to residential buildings, commercial buildings. But right now you have to take the help of IIT 875 part 1 for SDL. So for the superimposed load, 875 part 1, for live load, 875 part 2, right? And then let us, it is something around 1.5 to 2. So let us apply STL as 2.0 and click OK. Okay. Yes, this much clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Any doubt? Now, whether you have applied it correctly or not, you can right click on the slab, then you can go to loads, and under loads, you can see under a live load pattern, you have applied 4 kilonewton, and under dead load STL pattern, you have applied 2 kilonewton gravity load, and that means it is correct. Now, if you go to this here, you have to change it as your HYSD 500, because the rebar material that you are using will be that, and from preference reduce live load factor, we are not uh, reducing it. So, and if you go for design preferences, again now you can see it is clear. HYSD, then ignore that, we are not going for PT slab. Then geometry, you can see this assignment, you can see slab, none. So the slab property modifier, we have not applied any modifier, no vertical offset, edge distance, nothing. So that means now it is okay. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's see that if I want to see say in this area, I want to see shear force and bending moment diagram. I cannot see because I have not applied any design strip. Okay, so to apply design strip, you have to go to edit. Under edit, you can go to add, edit, design strips, and here you can check that add design strips. Okay. Now see that design strips, uh, you're including the middle strip, then you're adding design strip along Cartesian coordinates. So Cartesian grid lines, because the grid lines we have chosen are Cartesian with reference to Cartesian coordinate system. You can see here global grid direction is in X, and strip layer is A, and width we are asking him to find out automatically. Otherwise, you can provide with this uh, uh, whatever depth width of the that A strip. But we are asking software to do it automatically, so that he will calculate a suitable width for the column strip as well as middle strip. Okay, so the strip which is crossing the columns is called a column strip, and a strip which is in between two column strips is a middle strip. This much I think all of you know. Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And then you can click OK, and you can see how. Okay. So now you can see the strips are this strip will be a middle strip. This will be a column strip. This will be again middle strip. This will be column strip. This will be middle strip. Again, this will be column strip, or you can say edge strip. So edge strip over here, and there are no strips calculated in the y direction because we have not yet assigned. We'll assign that, but let us see. Uh, do you need this? Hello, because you are having your area something like this. Yes, right. So
Yes, sir.
you don't need these strips. Okay, but you need the strips over here. Otherwise, you don't find any shear force and bending moment diagram to be supplied by the software. You won't get it. So you want a strip over here, but you don't want this strip which is outside your slab area. That's why, see, I have selected. How I have selected? Just by crossing all the lines. Then I want to trim these points up to this. So for that, I will select uh, this entire slab. So I will select anywhere. Now here you can see only 4 design strips are selected. The moment I click inside the slab, you will see that one area, 6 edges, and 4 design strips are selected. Then I will select this point, this point, and this point. Now you can see here 4 points, one area, 6 edges, and 4 design strips are selected. After that, I will go to edit, click on edit, and see align point, line, edges, etc. As you always do this in ETAB also. So click on that, and under that you can see various options. So these are for aligning points in the x coordinate, then these are for y coordinate, then align points to the nearest selected line, and here you can trim. So I will ask him to trim. So he will trim that these lines, uh, and it will trim these points up to these points. See how it happens. Clear?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
So this is how you can trim. Actually, software doesn't calculate any bending moment outside the your area, but we get confused when we will be drawing the strips in this direction also, and that's why it is better to strip that trim the lines. Uh, at the edges of the slab. So this is the process here, how you can trim them. So I will save it, and then again I will go to edit. In edit, add edit design strips. Here I will go to add design strips. Now the same pop-up dialog box will appear before you. You only change this to Y and layer as B, because you are considering A layer in the X direction and B layer in the Y direction. Keep this auto, include middle strips, and click OK. Yes, now the strips in the Y direction are also selected. And again, you can see I will select all these strips. Then I will select the slab, and I will select 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can see 6 point, 1 area, 6 edges, that is for slab, and 6 design strips. Now these design strips will be trimmed with the same procedure, which is add this align, point, line, edges, etc. Click on that. Again, the same form will come before you, and see that trim line. So the lines will be trimmed, and the trimming point will be on this side, and the trimming will be up to the edge of the slab in this direction. So it will trim up to this. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now this will complete your entire thing. So you can have that. But unfortunately, I don't find how why it is not analyzing. So that's why this is the entire process. After that, you just have to go to this run and run analysis and design, and you will see it is not giving me anything. See, it is not giving this. So if I go to 3D, actually nothing. He is not analyzing. So that is what is my problem. So that I cannot show you the analysis result, because if I go to display, you will see that everything. Why it is not shown? Because he has not analyzed at all. So again, if I go and see the run analysis, you will see that it is not, it has to be locked. Otherwise, you won't find. And if I go to design preferences, then my design preferences are also correct. So design code is IS456, gamma is 1.5, 1. Now I don't know this. This is a crack version, and whether it may not be supporting the codal provisions, that is as per IS code. That's why it may not be analyzing. But actually, I have to find. After I find why it is not giving, only then I can show you the results. But again, it is one and same. We have seen, first we'll go to deform shape, then we'll go to show reaction forces, then we'll go to show beam forces, slab forces, then you can see the punching shear. So, and then slab design and beam design. So that the process, the whatever the process we used for our calculation of isolated footings, then um, combined combined footing as well as strap footing. So the same process is there, but unfortunately it is not happening with a slab part, and I have to find. Actually, I am asking few people why it is not running. Actually, it should show me the results. You can try on your software and check whether it is showing you the results. But this is the process. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That means if this could have given the results could be along this column strip, along this middle strip, and finally you will see that we'll be placing reinforcement uh, in y direction and in x direction. So that I'm I cannot just show you that uh, I have tried it, and that's why uh, we'll conclude this much up to this. Actually, I was not showing, was not willing to show you this also, but later on, I thought that at least preparation of model I will complete. So how you can add design strips in X direction, Y direction, how you can add the loading on column, I mean loading on slab, and curtailment or trimming of the edge, trimming of the design strips in parallel to X as well as parallel to Y. So this was up to this. I can explain you on this model, and rest of the analysis process you just have to try on your software and try to see whether you are getting the results or not. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so with this I think I will close this, and then we'll shift to our uh, basic program, that is for HRB. HRB dot. Let me go to, and this is so. So after this, I think in safe, if you have any problem, you can talk to me later on also. But we'll continue with our previous schedule, that was uh, uh, high-rise structure. So here, for your definitely will be sharing all these drawings to you. But it is supposed that you will create a ETAB model based on this information. And today I will just explain you the entire architectural drawing that we are having, and you are supposed to go through this to create your this high-rise structure. Okay, so you can see that it is up to this terrace level. So you can see 14th, then this is 15th slab, and there will be one, two, three, so 18. So 18-story structure will be giving you all these details along with the grid that we have defined, then column positions we have defined, or you may have your own column positions. Just today we'll start with this. So all of you are ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us see that this is the architectural data that you are having from any architectural firm or architect, and you have to create a structural data. That is, we say that structural GA drawings. Then get it approved with the architect, and then you will start creating your ETAB model so that you can analyze the entire structure and design the various elements right from footing, column, beam, slab, water tank, etc. So let us start with that. Now this is a ground plus 15, and total number of slabs are 18, and you can see that this is your plinth level. So one is basement, then this is a ground floor, and there are two upper floors which are reserved for parking, and after that from fourth floor. So that is your first floor where you start your uh, entire tower. Now, in plan, if you go in plan, you can see this is your first floor plan. Then this is your typical third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, and 13th floor plan. And this is your 18th and 12th. We'll see what is the difference between 18th and 12th, why it has been separated from this. So see, if third, fifth, seventh, ninth, then it has to be 11th and then 13th, and then afterwards it will be 15th. But 15th is not included here, it is separately shown, and we'll see what is the difference between this drawing and this drawing. Then you can see here first floor, and this is your again, this is your second, fourth, sixth. That means alternate floors are similar. So second, fourth, sixth, and then it has to be eighth, but eighth is not included here. Eighth is included somewhere here. So we'll see that, and we'll have a little bit discussion on that also. Then 10th, then again 12th is not there, and 14th. Okay, and then finally there will be terrace. Okay, now, so these are the towers, and you can check the dimensions of the towers. So tower is having 11.200, so 11.2 meters, or you can say the width of tower is 9.7 meter, and length of tower you can see 33.35 meters. So total length, and okay, and if you come to ground floor, so at ground floor, you will see that. Uh, this is your entry. Okay, let me show you the entry like this. So this is your entry, and entire ground floor is reserved for parking. So you will enter from this, then you might park your car over here, over here, over here, or over here. So these are the uh, sizes of car parking. So you can see that, and this much area is uh, for the staircase. So this is one lift, this is another lift, and you can see that here also there is a lift. So there are three lifts, one, two, three. So this is called a stretcher lift, and you're having a parking over here like this. So ground is consist. Now you can see that from this point like this to this point. So whatever may be the width, this is called a driveway, because if you want to park a car over here, this much has to be empty. Otherwise, if let's say somebody has parked a car over here, so you cannot pass your car. So this is a driveway, and strictly in driveway, you should not have any obstructions. So it has to be a clear, just like your internal road or highway. You cannot park anything, or you cannot provide any obstruction. So I cannot have a column something like this over here. Otherwise, in this case, I just can't go like this, right? So nothing you can provide over here. So entire driveway, are you getting it? Entire driveway has to be clear. It
Yes, sir.
must be a free passage or circulation passage. Just you can go in this direction, or you can come out in this direction, right? That's why it is called a driveway, and you cannot have any column to be located. Architect will not allow you to place a column over here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now this much is the first reading of the drawing, and now you can see this part. So see, this is the ground. You can come from ground outside. So there will be a road, something like that. You can come and park over here, and then you can go through this lift or through the staircase upwards. But what will happen if you want to go in the basement? So you must have something so that you can go to the basement. Now this is going that you can go to the basement. That means, uh, let's say, if I am coming like this, I have no place over here for my car to park. So I will go like this, and then below I will park a car over here, right? So this is the way that you are going in the down. The same way you can go up, right? Uh, okay, let me clear this first. See, uh, if you see the section uh, somewhere here, uh, let us see this section. See, this is your ground, so you can park over here, and this is your basement. So you have to go to the basement, and for going to the basement, the architect says that you can go like this, so in the basement. And if you want to go and park your car on this level, so you can go like this.
Yes, son.
If you want to park your car on the podium, you can again from this. Let's say you want to go from basement. So from basement you can go like this, and you can park your car over here, right? So this is a ramp that is exclusively provided for this portion. Means in the section you can see that this is your tower, and this is your parking, and to go to that parking level you are providing the ramp. Okay, and the this is the elevation or section of the ramp. And if you check it over here, so this is your 0 0 level, and you will go below at say -3, whatever that level is there. And if you want to go above this, you can go like this and park your car. Again you can go like this and park your car. So so that is the arrangement. So this is the first floor. Now on first floor, what is happening? Already from ground, you are coming and you are parking your cars over here, right? So again, this is a driveway, and you can see over here podium. So podium is the final. So this is the three tire parking, and from this you are coming over podium, and this is the parking. So this is what the architect has made the arrangement. Okay, so basement, ground, first floor, and podium floor, and above that, so fourth floor will start your residential. And now in the section A, now you can find out section A at your drawing also. So this is your section A. So the yellow line, that uh, this is your section A, right? So if you see the section A, the section A is passing through the staircase, right? But this staircase is not starting from uh, basement. Why? Can anybody answer? This staircase is not starting from the basement. It is starting at the fourth slab, or at the first floor where the residential portion has started. Why so? Because see, this is that area. Now that area is reserved for parking, and that's why the here you can see here you are having a staircase which is directly starting from basement and going up, while in this area you are not having a staircase till your parking ends. So this is your ground. Then you can see this is your first floor, and this is your podium, and above podium, and that's why you can check in this section that this area. So your second staircase which is starting at first floor level, which is at 11.30. Clear? See, we are just
Yes, son.
yeah, today we are just trying to understand what architect has planned so that we'll be able to create our structural framing accordingly. So that, see, you cannot provide a structural framing as per your choice, and it is disturbing the architectural purposes, right? So your framing or your structural GA has to be consistent with architectural drawings also. And if you are having any problem, in that case, you will have to discuss with architect, whosoever he may be. So you have to fix a meeting and you have to show what difficulties that you are having, and then if architect agrees to change the layout, that could be one thing. Otherwise, you have to follow this. Okay, one more thing. Here you are getting completed drawings, but actually in practice, architect will show you some preliminary drawings. On preliminary drawings, you will provide your structural framing. Then based on structural framing, architect and you people have to have a dialogue, and based on that, he will prepare further drawings. Then you will so this is a synchronization process. So you need a help from architect, and architect also need help from you, so that the entire process will be created. Now, when we were going with this drawing, all these details were not defined by architect, because architect was also not aware whether this can be arranged, or and I will show you why. See here what is happening. So initially, what we have done, we have placed a column over here. We have placed a column over here so that we can plan this staircase. As you can see, you are having a column over here. Then you are having a lift. Then you are having a column over here, and this is also a lift. So you can plan the entire thing. But the the moment you come across this, and you will find that this is a driveway area. So you cannot provide a column over here or a column over here. That means this driveway area. So you cannot provide a column in this area, right? Are you getting it? Hello.
Yes, son.
Yeah. So that was the problem, and that's why uh, architect sent all these drawings. Then we have provided wherever possible. We have created a structural GA, then discussed, and finally we came with this layout. So you can see that here is one column, here is another column. This is a long column, or you can call it as a shear wall. Then these are the two columns. Then these are columns. So these columns are placed, and you can check that this is the only area for uh, tower. You can check it over here. See, one column, two column, and third column. So this is the tower area. You can see here first floor plan, right? Yes.
Yes, son.
So this is how the only thing. That's why we are giving you this as a guideline. But actually, this process, placing the columns, placing the right GA arrangement, then architect will also have uh, approval as well. See, architect is not going to interfere into your structural detailing, but certainly he has to uh, check that whether his architectural arrangements are not disturbing with your uh, column positions and beams, right? So that's why this process goes on, and it may take 1 to 6 months, depending on how much you're having communication, proper communication with your architectural firm and your structural firm. So all that, it's a two-way traffic. It's not a one-way traffic that architect will entirely create entire drawing and then you will start. So that might happen for two-story or three-story structures, but for high-rise structures, right in the beginning, uh, with preliminary drawings, uh, you will have to come into picture. Architect will also start his preliminary drawings. He will submit your drawings, his drawings to you. Then you will submit your proposition to him, and finally, uh, both of us will come to a common solution, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now again, you can see that as this is a basement, you have to provide a retaining type wall over here, and that retaining type wall will be up to the first floor, up to first slab, so ground floor. And after after ground floor, you will see that these are the positions. Now how we have defined, architect has only given us that he wants to have a driveway in this direction for basement as well as upper floors, and then we have provided the columns so that, see, this much is a flat portion, this much is a flat portion, we can call it as a landing, and from this a downward slope starts. So this is a sloping slab, right? Up to this. Then again, this is a mid landing slab. So this is again a flat portion, but on at mid landing, and then this will be a sloping portion, and it will be up to this, and then you will be at either basement or your first slab. That you can check it over here. So up to this point, this is a flat portion. Then you're going up, or from this you're going down, and then this is a mid landing portion, and then you're going up, you're going up. So again, there is another mid landing, just like a staircase. This is a ramp, and this ramp has to be in slab, so sloping slab. So for that, you must have some supporting structure. So that has been done over here. So finally, in GA drawings for our structural GA, you will find that, uh, right, clear. So at least you have understood this concept, that you are having ground floor, basement, and two upper floors. So three tier parking. Up till this, it is clear. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you will see that this is your typical floor. Now in this typical floor, you will see that, see, the either this will be your entry, either you will come to this floor by the staircase or through the lift. So there is one lift, another lift, and third lift. So as per architectural plan, this is a stretcher lift, and this is a two lift, and then why two lift and two staircases? That is as per the regional development authority requirements. Uh, right now, you just cannot have only one staircase in high rise structures. Yeah, you must have two staircases. So one is called a fire escape staircase. So in case of fire, you must have two things. Because why you cannot use a lift? Because in case of fire, you will switch off the light,
Lift
that
supply.
electric supply, and that's why your lift will not be in
Functional.
functioning, right? So you have to go manually through the staircase, and that's why there are two staircases. That and this is as per local body
Municipal.
authority, what we call as
Municipal corporation.
district development rules and regulations of uh, local bodies, maybe corporation, maybe development authority. Uh, so that is to be taken care by the architect. We are not worried. So he will take care of all that, and he will prepare the plan as per those rules and regulations. Only thing is that you have to place the columns according to his architectural drawing. Now you can see that uh, what arrangement architect has done. So let's say you are coming through the lift or through the staircase, whether this or this. So this is your main area,
Common.
which is called a common passage, right? And after that, you will see architect has created uh, a door here. That means this entire area consists of a individual flat, right?
Yes,
And
exactly.
there is a right side also, there is one flat. So each floor is having only two flats. Yes,
Yes,
clear.
of course.
Now in this flat, as you enter in this flat, you will find that this is a lobby, and then there this is a living, this is a dining kitchen. Outside kitchen there is a dry balcony, and then you will see uh, L type, or this type of terrace. And you can see over here terrace above or below. That means at this level there is no terrace. Either the terrace will be above this floor or below the floor. That is how we call it as alternate terraces. That you people may be knowing it, right? Then after that you will have a bedroom over here, a bedroom over here, and this is a common toilet which anybody in this flat can use. And this is a master toilet which only is used by a person who is occupying this bedroom. Clear?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now after that you can see that outside this toilet there is one
Yep.
void which
Yep.
will be used for ventilation purposes, then providing the drainage or
Thanks.
plumbing requirements. And this is one AC ledge. Now this architect has provided it only for providing say AC unit. So there will be a slab. Okay. And then outside this also you will see that some uh, something this duct is provided, and a ledge is provided in this duct so that you can place your AC over here. And these are the architectural features, because architect wants the building to have such type of elevation, right? Yes. Is this much clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear,
Then
son.
yeah, then you will see that here entire so in this passage here you are having a duct. That is, this duct is used for ventilation to this hall as well.
Communications.
This passage should not get uh, uh, so the passage must
Suffocation.
have some sunlight and etc. So you can see that a parapet is shown over here, so that this duct will provide enough ventilation to this area, as well as this will be for this flat, right? So this is what architect has proposed. Then we'll talk about the elevations a bit later, but we'll just try to see the overall concept of everything. Then on the right side you will see that the same arrangement is provided by the architect. And you can see here, now here it is a bedroom, living, and terrace, and bedroom, and kitchen. So the kitchen is provided over here. Earlier kitchen is provided over here, but in right side the kitchen is provided over here. This is a common toilet, and this is a master bath, and this is L type of terrace, and this is a first floor plan. So which is our fourth slab. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let us see the alternate slab. Now here, so this is the first slab that I have already explained. Now this will be so everywhere. So whatever may be the detailing over here, the architect is saying that my second slab, fourth, I mean second floor, fourth floor, sixth floor, 10th, and 14th will have the same detailing. That means second, fourth. That means third is having some difference in this. Now here you can see that everything like that. Okay, and then you can check what is the difference. So difference between second and third is only in this case. So somewhere you are having a terrace over here, and in another you are having a terrace over here. Okay, so actually this C type is provided for a terrace area. Only half terrace will be on the right side, half terrace will be on left side. So that is the only difference. And you can see that this is duct. Okay, so you know now second, fourth, sixth, 10th, 14th, you know the detailing at every floor. Now you know the detailing for third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, and 13th. Okay, are you getting all this, or you're finding it a little bit complicated? Don't be in this drawing is very simple. The only thing is that architect has provided entire information in various layers on the same drawing. That's why you might find this drawing a little bit complicated. लग रहा है ना ऐसा complicated? Yes,
यस सर।
complicated है या नहीं है?
Yes,
पहले लग रहा था सर, अब नहीं लग रहा सर।
हाँ, राइट। सी कभी भी देख लो, कभी भी अगर इमीडिएटली मैं आपको इतना सा, अरे बाप रे, ये तो मेरे से नहीं होगा, ये पहला इंप्रेशन हो जाता है, राइट? पता है ना?
yes, sir.
यस सर।
इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है। देखो, वन बाय वन, अगर इफ यू स्टार्ट स्ट्राइकिंग वन थिंग एट अ टाइम, you will understand the entire thing. And that's why my always advice is to you that whatever may be, the things may look very complicated, but actually complicated things are very simple. क्योंकि ये हमारे माइंड में होता है, वो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है। एक्चुअली कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कुछ नहीं होता, जितना सिंपल होता है ना उतना डिफिकल्ट भी होता है, और जितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है ना उतना सिंपल होता है। द थिंग इज दैट वी शुड ट्राई टू फोकस ऑन फाइंडिंग द सॉल्यूशन। पहले ये तो ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि यार वो क्या चाहता क्या है वो, राइट? सो फॉरगेट अबाउट एनीथिंग दैट यू आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग। ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, ट्राई टू फोकस व्हाट यू विल अंडरस्टैंड। हमेशा ये देखो कि जो नहीं समझता है वो बाद में समझेगा, मगर जो समझ रहा है उस पर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करेंगे ना, तो जो नहीं समझ रहा है वो भी बाद में समझ में आएगा, राइट?
यस सर।
Yeah. Okay. Now you can see that in third, fifth, seventh, ninth, the only difference is that the placing of terrace. So sometimes below the terrace is over here, and just above the terrace is over here. Then again terrace is over here. Then again terrace is over here. That's why we'll call it as a alternate terrace. Clear? Hello. Now, why he is not having, or why these two 8th and 12th floor plans are separated? See, it must be insert second, fourth, sixth, eighth, and 12th. So why these floors are separated? Only because this area, refuge area. बाकी सब वही है. Only difference is over here, refuge area. So at floor, see, the municipal or local authorities always used to say that whenever the building is under some emergency services, maybe fire or brigade wants to escape the people which are trapped over here due to the fire or any other thing, all these people who are staying here or who are staying here will come to this floor. So the people who are above, they will come through the staircase and they will gather over here. And from this area, the fire brigade people will escape them. Now you can look into the elevation. See, this is that area, refuge area. And next refuge area is at 12th floor. Now you may ask me why the refuge area is not here, somewhere at this level. Because uh, fire brigade people can escape all these people who are in this level, because the most of the time fire people have their ladders are up to this 8th floor. So that is their requirement. Local body authority, they say that when you are having any structure which is more than 8th floor, okay, so at 8th floor you must provide a area which shall not be given to anybody. This should be a common area, okay, and that's why the area is always provided near the staircase. See, there is no point in providing area over here, because let's see that this is one flat and this is the refuge area and staircase is over here. So if I want to get escaped and I want to go to this refuge area, how I can go? Because this the person who is living in this flat will not allow me to enter and go in this refuge area. Yes, होगा क्या ऐसा? नहीं होगा ना? Hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So that means the refuge area that you must have to provide in such a way that from lift or from staircase you can independently come and gather over here, right? So that's why refuge area is always placed near the staircase. So now here you are having two staircase and the both the staircase are having independent access to this refuge area without disturbing this flat or this flat. Yes,
Yes,
clear.
sir.
So refuge area purpose is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, so that is all about architectural drawing. Now let us see how we will be providing the columns. Now, once you understood the entire planning that has been developed by the architect, now it's your turn. Architect will ask me, now sir, give me the positions of the column, orientation of the column, and sizes of the column, so that I can incorporate that size into my drawing. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So for that, what you have to do? Hello?
We all need all
Yes?
plans. We all need all working plans.
ये नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये है ना, ये वर्किंग प्लान दिया ना उसने, वो बोलेगा यार ठीक है, वो बाकी ये एलिवेशन वगैरह वो छोटा चीज है, वो विल डेवलप लेटर ऑन once you give me. See now, see, unless you give him, see, he has given you his plan, may not be 100% ready for construction, but he has given you the whatever he used to provide. And now, unless and until you provide the structural plans, he cannot work, no. How he can
Yes, sir.
understand what is the size of this column if it is there? So you have to provide the sizes of columns, position of column, and orientation of column, and that sizing and preparing those drawings is called making GA drawings. Okay, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is what architect has a plan. So architect wants to do the things like this. Now he is asking you that unless you provide me some idea about the your structural framing, where will be the columns, where will be the beams, how you are going to provide that, and whether that is disturbing to me or not. That decision I have to take into consideration, and based on that, once he agree with your column orientation and sizing, he will start preparing the further drawing. So first thing is that understand the architectural detailing, and then start start providing or start marking the columns. So at least I will say that right now you're not in a position to provide the sizes because you don't know the loading. You have not analyzed the entire building, and this is not a single story or 3 4 story where you can have the judgment. Here you have to work out your entire basic plan, then you have to find out appropriate loading, and based on that only you can provide the sizing of the columns, right? But you can provide the positions of the column, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that you have to start. See, for that, I will say to you is that start providing the area of lift wherever, because you know that area of lift, that for uh, thickness of lift, that means lift wall. So that will be your say shear wall. So the thickness of shear wall, you can say that you want minimum 230 or 300 depending on the height. Okay, so most of the time architect has some vague idea into his mind that he provides the thickness of lift as 150. Now immediately you can say that, sir, unless for this, because this is a 18 floor structure, I must have minimum thickness of the wall as 230. तो उतना अंदाज तो उसको आ जाता है कि भैया ये 230 के बिना नहीं होगा. सो अकॉर्डिंगली ही विल प्रोवाइड. सो यू कैन से दैट दिस इज योर लिफ्ट. ओके, इतना तो क्लियर कर सकते हैं. यस.
Yes, sir.
Then immediately after providing the lift, see, initially what we have done, we have provided this lift something like this, but later on when we analyzed, we found that it is not suitable to have RC wall over here as well as over here. So later on we have removed that RC wall, and we have provided the beam over here. But that minor changes will come in picture. So you can see that now you are having a column over here. Then immediately, if you want to have a beam like this, you will have to provide a column over here, a column over here. So this much is clear. Now here also you can say that now these columns are not allowed by the architect. So you can say that this is one column, this is another column, and this is your driveway area. Okay, so that you can check it over here. uh, just go on starting providing the columns, and now you can see that this is the area where you're not supposed to provide any column, because वो होगा ही नहीं, right? What is happening? Okay. Okay, now let us move over here. So accordingly, आपको ट्रायल एंड एरर लेना है, and then you will provide all these columns on every floor and see that the things are not getting disturbed, right?
Yes, sir.
So then provide the columns. Once you have finalized the columns, then start drawing the beams. So column to column first, you must tie every column at every floor level in both the directions. Sometimes you will see that you cannot have a column over here, then uh, then you have to uh, terminate your beam on this side. So that is how you can create your framing. And so you can say that this is your first floor framing. Then similarly, you will provide a framing at every floor level. And don't go for width of the beam less than width of the column when you are having this. So if you are having a column over here as let's say 300 by whatever, maybe 900. So this beam, go ahead with 300. Later on, architect might ask you to reduce the width. That is okay. But right in the beginning, why you are on your own? Why you are tying your hands? Because that is very important for creating a frame. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so accordingly, see, it is very difficult for a newcomer to provide a framing, and that's why what we will be doing, that we will be providing you these drawings, and accordingly you can check and you can provide the beams over here, and then uh, entire things. Now, so So at every floor level, you are providing your structural arrangement, that is called a GA drawing. So prepare GA drawing at every floor level and see that it is not disturbing any architectural features. Only then you will start creating your grid lines. Now for your help, we have also given you the grid lines that are required for generation of your ETAP model, राइट. कर सकते हैं ये.
Yes, sir. Yes.
हाँ, थोड़ा इनिशियली आपको ऐसा लगेगा यार बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, इतना नहीं है. वंस यू स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग, then you will find that it's not that difficult, because see, we will be giving you every explanation, because see, we cannot have a demo over here, just starting with the grid, then creating the columns, then creating beams, then creating slabs and applying the framing, UDL. So what we will be doing, we'll be giving you the entire information along with the drawing, and then you start practicing this and try to complete. The only thing is that don't go for this, because here you can see that we have separated this podium. We have provided. You can check it over here. We have provided the expansion joint, and that's why you can see one column over here, another column over here. So this much area we have separated from this, so that your tower will look like only this much. Your tower will look like only this much. So this much. So this portion you may have in another model, because it is separated. Though the architect has not shown anything, later on we have asked him to have a separation between this ramp portion going basement and going upward from the entire tower. Okay, which was accepted by him. So finally, we have provided a 75 gap between the this structure and this structure. So I will say that you go through this only. So this you can create, or you may forget about this. You can create this small structure later on, but concentrate on creating this structure, which is having 18 story. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, I will say that don't go into this placement part. Just concentrate on this much part. Okay. So that drive that ramp portion, you can concentrate on this much only. Here you will see that we have given two beams over here with the gap between the two. 1 minute. अनिल भाऊ सेशन चालू आहे नंतर फोन करतो. ओके. येस. क्लियर.
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Then once you start with actual, you might get some difficulty. That difficulty you may discuss with me on phone or on your group also. You can discuss with each member of your group, and you can follow it. Now I would like to have something around. See this complications. See how you will define the depth. Yes, depth of the beam. Yes, any idea? See, see, I always ask every architect that what is the bare minimum depth that you are providing to me. Now here you can see how he has proposed his drawing, so that you can check in the sections and elevation. Let us see in the elevation. Okay, so this is my floor. Let's see, this is one floor and this is another floor, and uh, at the upper floor, let's see, this is my beam, and he wants have a projection something like this, then plant bed, and then this. So all these things, see, if you provide only this much, let's say you're providing a beam something like this, then it will disturb the height. So at the most, as per architect, and these are the things that you have to discuss with architect and ask him, so that he will also uh, get the chance to know your requirements. See, if I see here, it is something around 600, right? Or you can check in elevation also. Let's see in any section. Uh, let's go over here. See, the floor to floor height he is providing as 2.9, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
And, and
Yes, sir.
and this is the store lintel level, and at lintel level he wants some projection like this, which has to be in RCC. That means this beam must have a projection at bottom, and for that you must know this. So whether you need that height, let's see over here, 2.225 plus 0.75, that is 2.3, right? So 2.9 minus 2.3, that means this comes out to be 600. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Now whether you need lesser depth of the beam or whether you need greater depth of the beam, I will say that you must provide size of the beam as 230 by 600, and whatever are the requirements of the strength calculation, that you have to consider through your ASE. Or if you are not fulfilling the strength requirement with the uh, singly reinforced beam, then you will have to go for doubly reinforced beam or T beam if it is available, or you have to increase the width of the beam so that you will but under any circumstances you are not supposed to have depth of the beam more than 600, because that will disturb the architectural features. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So these are the basic things that you can see. Normally, initially you have to discuss with the architect what is in his mind, that what should be the height of the lintel or lintel level, so that floor minus that lintel level give you a picture that that will give you the depth of the beam. And then finalizing that depth of the beam, you then you will analyze the beam, will you will apply the loading, and based on that you will provide a reinforcement in that beam. Clear? So for that, you must have such drawings, but these drawings are not available right in the beginning, and that's why what is the best thing is that you have to talk to the person who is handling this in architectural firm, and with the discussion with him, you can define the sizing of the beams, sizing of the slab, and whether that whether somewhere you might need a sunk slab, so that will be given by the architect. So how much will be the sunk over here? But after that, this architect has given you uh, everything in uh, crystal clear way, that you can see over here. So here it is 150 sunk. Now, to understand the elevation, how you will understand the elevation. So for that, you can see that the architect is saying that this is the south. Okay, this is the south side. That means this will be the north, this will be east, and this will be west. Right? And let us start with say west side. So it is a shorter side, and let's start with the west side elevation. So where is that west side elevation? Okay. So this is your west side elevation. Now what is happening with the west side elevation? You can see that the projection is, so this is your 0 0 line. This is your 0 0 line. And if you go, actually this is the, these are the, what I will say, that parking. Then below there will be a basement, and here from the architect will start playing the game, and that's why you need, see here 1.35, he has written this point 30, and if you see the entire thing, that you can see this. So this is a point 30 strip. So point 30 strip is coming, and it is over here, right? Then now you want to see, now you can see this is your W4, and W4 is having elevation 0.00. Now plus means towards you, and minus means away from you. So so if I say that this 0 0 level stands for the level of W4, then from this, this is minus 348. So away from you, this is minus 368 away from you. And what is the difference between this? 0.20. That means this portion, this portion, you can see that this portion is towards you from this minus 3.68 towards you with 0.20. Right? Now that you have to check in the plan. And if you do not understand, then the best way is that concentrating right in the beginning with the elevation, you can start reading the architectural information with the help of sections. So what sections he has made available? Let's see, this is your D section. Okay, so D section. So D section is going through bed, it is going through toilet, it is going through bed, and it is giving you some information about this window as well as some information about this window, right? Got? And it is looking towards this. Okay, so if I see the elevation, I mean section D, you can check it, section D. Okay, so basement, I don't have any problem. Then ground, I don't have any problem because there are no elevations. See, the first elevation you will have at podium this level. Okay, so bedroom, toilet, bedroom, then this is the terrace part, and here you don't see a terrace part, and you can check it over here. So this is your beam and this is the projection, right? And what is that? W4. Okay, let's see that this is W3, this is W4, and you can see that from W4, this much distance, that is for, you can check it in the plan. Bedroom. So this is that portion, and that's why you can see actually you are having a chajja something like this, and that's why here at you will see you are having a beam, and below this is a chajja, and this is 0.45. So the projection of chajja will be 0.45, right? Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and you are looking somewhere at first floor. So uh, if you see section D, so this is your first floor. Okay, and this is that. Now you can check whether it is 0.45 or not. You can check whether it is 0.45 or not. And this is toilet. That means now you know that toilet sunk that architect needs is of 200 mm or 0.20 meter. And this is your bedroom WC. So, like this, first concentrate and read the information in various sections. See where the sections are marked by the architect, and you can measure the distances so that it will be confirmed. So entire structure will be in your mind. So unless the picture is not clear, we are not able to see. We cannot find go ahead with blind, so we must have what is there in architect's mind, and whether that is correct or whether you have not understood. And if you do not understand something, you can ask to that person who has drawn this entire structure, because as he has drawn it, he know what he has in the mind of architect, so that you can discuss, but never ever assume something blindly. नहीं नहीं वो हो जाएगा, वो देखेंगे नहीं. Get the picture clear so that going with your design, there will be no absolute problem for calculation of loading, then calculation of height, then providing the sizing. There will be absolutely, you don't have any problem. Blind, जैसे आप कोई चीज ब्लाइंडली फॉलो करेंगे ना, वैसे आपके डिफिकल्टी शुरू हो जाएगी. So when I was dealing with this, I talked with the architect n number of times so that later on there was no confusion, and architect was very happy. Well, and I said that, see, when we will be giving the drawing to the client, there shall not be any discrepancy in architectural drawing as well as structural drawing. And because of that, he has also got various ideas. एक्चुअली ही ऑल्सो अप्रिशिएटेड, बोला आपके साथ डिस्कस करने से मेरा स्ट्रक्चरल आइडियाज क्लियर हुआ, और मैंने उसको बोला कि बाबा आपके साथ डिस्कशन करने से मेरे आर्किटेक्चरल आइडियाज क्लियर हो गए. सो इट्स ऑलवेज, सो इट्स माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट टू एवरी वन ऑफ यू. हम लोग क्या होता है, ईगो में ईगो ईगो हर्ट होता है, और नहीं नहीं मैं क्यों उसको पूछूं, नहीं समझाए तो पूछ लो ना बा. क्लियर? यस समीर. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
क्लियर है सर.
अगर या अगर अगर कोई चीज हमें नहीं समझी है तो नहीं समझी है मानने में क्या तकलीफ है. ऐसा तो कोई नहीं है ना कि उसको हर चीज पता है.
सही
तो
बात है सर.
yeah, so if you do not understand you can call, you can ask to your draftsman also, अरे भैया ये मुझे नहीं समझा जा रहा, थोड़ा मुझे समझा दो. क्योंकि अगर पूरा क्लियर हुआ ना तो देर विल बी नो कंफ्यूजन, एंड वॉट एवर फाइनल प्रोडक्ट दैट यू विल बी डिलीवरिंग विल हैव a very very high value. Okay, so I will say that I think today we'll stop over here, because lot of things I have talked about the architectural details, and if you people have not got this, will will provide this on our classroom, and you can download the things, so everything. And then I think from next session we'll start calculation of loading. But if you want to have some doubts, get it clear through the discussion, then we'll have one more session for studying the architectural detailing. ऑफ कोर्स मैंने थोड़ा थोड़ा हरीडली क्लियर किया है, बट आई थिंक आई हैव गिवन यू द ओवरऑल पिक्चर ऑफ द एंटायर बिल्डिंग. Minute details you can study, and you can check, see, you are having various sections, you are having elevations, or I think we'll have one more session for architectural studies, and then we'll start with loading calculation, and that will also be given to you. Now let me show you that, so that you people will understand it better. Mm, where is that? See, we'll be providing you this 49 pages where we have discussed everything in detail. Okay, so this is called input, and we'll discuss this also in our class, so that there will be no problem for all of you to find out how it is calculated. And this format will help you going through any project, because the calculation of loading will be the same. The only thing is that these magnitudes will change as per height of wall, or thickness of wall, or density of wall. If this much change, the uh, this calculation will be same. So you can see this calculation will be same. The only thing is that magnitude will get changed, and accordingly this load will get changed. But the process will remain same. Yes.
Yes, sir.
See here, in detail we have calculated, and it has been specially prepared for our LB class. Otherwise, nobody gives you such details how to calculate. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ये रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. इट्स जस्ट अ सिंपल एडिशन, सब्सट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड डिवीजन. इससे इससे कुछ नहीं है. जस्ट टू गेट इट इन अ format. That's why it has created a value. We'll discuss all these things, and then we'll go to actual modeling. But this is very important, because once you create a model, you have to apply the loads, and how the loads will be calculated, what are the various requirements, how the things are carried in practice. All that has been covered over here. and with the help of routine codal provision also. And we have mentioned all that. You can see all these 49 pages I will discuss in uh, sessions, and this is very important. I think you people will like it. Yes,
Yes, sir.
and this will be given to you also. Not so this file will be uploaded on the classroom. So don't worry. So everything
Okay.
you will get.
Okay, sir.
अब हाइट कुछ नहीं करेंगे सी this guy actually this has been covered when we were doing some hypothetical ATAP model, but now we'll apply it in actual model. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So can we start directly with this, or you need uh, a session for discussion of architectural details? Yes. Hello. Nobody answering. Yes.
No.
What?
So
Yes.
we'll see, sir, some architecture part, and then we'll go in design.
Okay, then tomorrow I will upload this and I will advise all of you to download on your PC and go through the entire detailing, try to find out whatever the things that you have not understood, and that's why we'll have a rest up to tomorrow. And but get prepared so that whenever we'll be discussing in session, you will understand the things.
Okay.
जितने
Yes, sir.
आपके क्वेश्चन बढ़ेंगे ना,
Yes,
उतना
sir.
आपका आइडिया क्लियर होगा.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So with this, I would like to conclude today's session, and especially I would like to know if you have any doubt. Yes, Ketan want to say something. Shahji want.
अरे पोडियम फ्लोर कह रहे थे सर, पोडियम
Yes.
फ्लोर.
Hello.
पोडियम फ्लोर सर,
हाँ.
पोडियम फ्लोर सर, पोडियम फ्लोर क्या रहता है?
Podium. Podium is just a parking level. That is a technical name given to the parking floor.
और सर थर्ड लिफ्ट जो है वो सर्विस लिफ्ट रहती है सर?
हाँ.
थर्ड लिफ्ट जो है, एडिशनल
हाँ.
लिफ्ट, वो सर्विस लिफ्ट है?
For us as a structure engineer, for us it is just a lift. Whether it is a service lift, whether it is a stretcher lift, whether it is a private lift, it's a lift. एक स्ट्रक्चर इंजीनियर के ऐसे से मुझे मुझे क्या चाहिए? I want to know the dimensions and I want to know the thickness. That's all. मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है ये स्ट्रेचर लिफ्ट है या पब्लिक लिफ्ट है या किसी डायरेक्टर के लिए स्पेशल लिफ्ट है, राइट? Actually, see, this is the okay. These are the two normal lifts, and this is if you see 1.8 by 2.42. Why it is that? Because sometimes, let's see, in this flat, some old person got something that he wants some medical help, and he cannot walk. Then he will be delivered through wheelchair, and then with this wheelchair or stretcher he will be provided the services through this lift. But just for me it is just a 1.8 by 2.42 size of lift. Clear? Yeah. So with this, we'll conclude today's session, and day after tomorrow, we'll continue. and we'll see some architectural. So we'll try to see the elevation, how to read the elevation, how to see with side view and plan, how to correlate and find out whatever we want.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll conclude today's session, and we'll meet day after tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.